Mr. Kabani, Math and Science teacher at Discovery Charter School.
My name is Cheryl Rogers, and I am an English language arts teacher here at Discovery.
My name is Holly Cluck, and this is my first year teaching at Discovery Charter School.
I'm Ray Pirantoni, Executive Director at Discovery Charter School.
I'm Reshma Roy, and I've been with Discovery from March 2010.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Hughey. I have been working here at Discovery since September of 2012.
Viasis. I am a Discovery graduate from 2004. I'm presently in grad school at UMJ.
My name is Osasenga Iyamu. I'm 16 years old, and I graduated from Discovery Charter School in year 2012, and I am now a sophomore at Benedictine Academy.
My name is Hassam Zafar. I'm representing the class of 2008.
My name is Malik Jones. I'm 15. I graduated Discovery in 2011.
My name is Jasmine Nazir. I graduated Discovery Charter School 2012. Right now I'm a 10th grader at Oak Knoll School of the Holy Child.
My name is Tashi Brown. I graduated from Discovery Charter School around the line of 2011 or 2012.
I remember it was very hard, actually. I get goosebumps thinking about it sometimes, but there's not bad goosebumps.
Okay.
But I always remember the tons of homework. And I didn't like it at the moment, at the time I thought it was like, what are they doing? They give me too much homework, but later on in life, even when I got to high school, it helped me a lot, actually. Especially, active reading?
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
I used to think there was no point of it when we used to do it, but when I
Yes.
got to high school, it was like, it saved my life.
Oh, really?
Reading, yeah. So, other than that, public speaking helped me a lot, too. I remember we did Kids in Business in the auction,
Yes.
and I'd have to stand in front of like a couple hundred people and then start speaking. I would get very nervous, and that helped me a lot in high school, too.
It's a lot. It's a lot of big memories.
Okay.
Where to start from? First is you guys. I mean, Dr. Hall and Ms. Wyland. From the books to the homework to the curriculum. I still remember the SATs or vocabulary words, or if you do it up.
The vocabulary words.
Okay.
That was positive.
How so?
Because so now in high school we use a lot of big vocabulary words, especially in English, and a lot of the words from Discovery are used in like my English class and in history and things like that. And a lot of the other kids in my school are not able to understand them, but being that I went to Discovery, I'm able to understand them. Not all of them, but some.
Dr. Hall's and Ms. Wyland's teaching philosophy, which is to allow children, our students, to discover the process of learning through the guidance of a teacher, where the teacher is not the delivery device, but rather the students learn in a collaborative effort to find out the answer to the questions that are posed by the teacher. That is the unique thing about Discovery Charter School, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
When you're in Discovery, the things you do here does matter because it helps push one forward, and it also reflects your interest and also your creativity, and also how focused you are towards your schoolwork and towards the things you like.
I feel like Discovery plays a major role in my academic life because how Discovery teaches us, it pushes kids to beyond their limits, so it makes us think outside the box. Usually that term is used quite generally, but Discovery makes that term happen.
Because without Discovery, I don't even think I would be in Bard. I think I would be in some public school, God knows where. And like, and a lot of the work that we did here in Discovery, a lot of the fourth graders and stuff, they're doing a lot of hard work, but it helps them, especially when they get to high school, because depending on what high school you go to, the work is intense, and you need to have that type of past, I don't know what he said, like you need to
background.
Yeah, if you have that background and having a lot of homework, then going to high school having a lot of homework comes easy to you, and it's not hard.
Right.
I feel like without Discovery, I wouldn't be prepared for high school like I was last year. The work that I get now is nothing compared to the work I used to get in Discovery. My classmates think I'm really smart because I know a lot of things from what we used to do when I was in 4th grade all the way to 8th grade. When I tell them I went to Discovery Charter School, they're like, oh, I've never heard of that school before. I'm like, yeah, not a lot of people have, but it was a really good school to go to. I learned a lot of things that I know I wouldn't learn if I continued going to public school.
I work with the students, I speak with the student. There's downtime where we can maybe talk about, a movie that's just coming out, or a book that we both read at different times in our lives, or we have lunch together. So there's this constant interaction where you learn so much about the students, but the students see so much more in you, more than just an educator, but more as a person of who you are. I believe that type of mentorship is vital to what works at Discovery Charter School, something that many schools miss out on. Certainly I did when I was a child.
I feel like I always had that's where I got most of my manners from, was when I started going to school here as well. As respect others, look at them in the eye when I shake their hand. That was always the number one. Mr. Criminal actually taught me that. I feel like that's something I've learned here, but I kind of embraced it when I got here.
Yes.
So it comes with the school. That's just extra bonuses that come with the school.
Yes.
Homey stuff like that.
That's good. Homey. You said homey.
Like home.
Yeah.
No,
I like that. I like that.
Okay, the Zippity Doo that we did from 4th grade to 8th grade helped a lot with my vocab. So I have really good memorization skills. The essays we used to do in the morning when we got to school helped really well with my English essays and history papers. And the New York Times help a lot with my reading comprehension. So when I read a book, I'm able to understand it very well.
Writing.
Writing. What kind of writing did you do at Discovery? What did you have to do?
Expository and persuasive.
Okay.
Writing a lot of essays and things of that nature. And that also helps you in high school, because in high school you have to write a lot of papers. And knowing how to formulate sentences and how to use proper grammar is very important. And it shows your teachers that you know what you're doing.
I came here from Newark Public Schools, and teaching at the charter school has really been a wonderful experience. When I taught in the public schools, everything was very scripted, and we taught the children at a much lower level than we do here at Discovery Charter School. Here we've set our goals so much higher, and they don't tie my hands. They tell me what they want the children to learn. They give me a goal, they give me an objective, and then they free me to work with the children to guide them to learn that in the best way possible. And that is so empowering, both for me and for the children.
Definitely different, because I think about it now, it wasn't like a regular classroom.
Okay.
Everything was big groups.
Okay.
And when I got into high school, it was different for me. I actually went into my own classroom, I had my own teacher. Where this, I felt like it was more open, so it was kind of adjusting for me, but it wasn't really that big of a difference. It was a lot more hands-on here, that's what I liked about it too.
Okay.
Then in high school, you're pretty much, they don't cater to you or like baby you as much and growing into an adult.
I strongly believe that I benefited from sitting with kids that aren't in my grade level, because when I sit with one that is 1 or 2 grades higher than me, I know that I can just turn over to my left or to my right and ask an 8th grader or 7th grader for help with either a math problem or with understanding the meaning of this word in this passage. And if I were to, if I were to look forward, I'll have like a 4th grader or a 5th grader there to help with whatever they need help with. Because the thing is that because the motto at my school, we go by whatever hurts my sister hurts me. So I imagine myself in those shoes of each grade level to see how that will benefit me as well as others around. So it does greatly help other students if they sit with those that aren't in it.
Like the classes you were put into, it varied on your grade level, it varied on your comprehension, it varied on your ability to understand each subject. If you're able to excel in algebra, you were able to do trigonometry, for example. So it isn't about grade level. I didn't see grade level as a thing of an issue. I seen it as like an intermingle with other students. Grade shouldn't be a big concern because grade is mere number. Yeah. It's all about your level of understanding or intelligence.
Very nice.
Dr. Hall had a very, very special way of being able to look at me and see that I was having a hard time, and to with the school where I was, and to be very solicitous of me, to really care about my distress at what I was going through at my school. And she and Barbara Weiland opened up Discovery to me. They offered it to me as a place to learn, to grow, and to heal as a teacher.
Every teacher had their own niche at what they were really good at, and you kind of knew what to go to them about. Like if you had a problem with certain things, you would go to someone about.
Okay.
And Miss Weiland always pushed me, like, no matter how much I hated it. And I knew I was like, oh my God, but she would always push me. She was that enforcer.
Okay.
And you always remind me of that gentle woman that'd be like, it's okay, you can do it. If you ever need help, I'm always here for you. So.
Okay, so it was a good balance.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
You need
That's
the
good.
enforcer, and you need good cop, bad cop.
That the teachers here care for the students a lot. I think that a good relationship between the students and the teachers has to do with has a great impact on students' work. If they're comfortable going to a teacher asking for help, then they won't really have problems going in the years. But if they're too shy or they feel comfortable with the teacher, they're not going to go to a teacher for help asking because they'll feel too uncomfortable.
That's a good point. And the teachers at Discovery are pretty much available.
Yeah, I like all the teachers at Discovery. Like,
Yeah.
I can come back and talk to them about anything.
Yeah, that's great.
But the closer you are with the students around you and with your teacher, you begin to grow confidence, and you begin to show that you're able to show reliance with those around you, because then you don't have to say, can you help me with this, but still be afraid of the teacher, because then you know that you can go to this teacher for, Mr. Kabani's good at science, so I can probably ask him what's equilibrium, or what's the cell cycle, or you can turn to Mr. Crittner saying, what is the quadratic formula, or can you help me with this equation?
Teachers' ongoing effort with hands-on, like we had to learn it. It wasn't like given. For example, Mr. Crittner, who was here, he taught us mathematics. He taught us the stuff he knew, like robotics or whatever. For math, he didn't give us the answer straight up. He made us work around it. If we didn't know, he didn't give us the answer like, what's 2x plus 1? It isn't 3. He'd tell us to minus 1 from the dividend divided by 2. That's how you get the answer. But he didn't give us the straight answer himself. He told us to work around it. I mean, the school itself, it's unique in a sense where teachers are more student friendly. They care about students first, in the sense of the student has to learn and not about the curriculum.
All the teachers were able to have one-on-one time with each student, whether it was during class or after school. And I think that really helped, because a lot of the times I didn't understand what to do, and I went to my teachers and they were able to like help me to better understand the work that I'm doing.
So it's been almost 4 years that I've been with the school, and every year I keep coming back because I love the kids, love Miss Wallen, Miss Hall, and just love the whole atmosphere here. It's a very different way of dealing with the kids, teaching them, making them ready for the big bad world out there. And I just love the way everything happens here. And I can't say it enough. I do love the kids here, and it's been a very, how should I put it, very nurturing and also a wonderful experience being associated with Discovery.
Even though it might be difficult to do the homework, you shouldn't give up, because if you give up, it's just going to make you a quitter. And nobody wants to be a quitter, because they always want to prove themselves to their parents or somebody that they look up to. So just because you get difficult work in Discovery doesn't mean that it's not going to pay off in the future. I know for myself, it didn't pay off. It paid off for me. It paid off for me because when I first went to high school, everything was so much easier than I expected it to be. And when I usually watch TV or a movie, looking at high school seems difficult. And when I first went there, I thought it was kind of strange. I was like, is this really high school work? But because of Discovery's academics they give you, it makes it so much easier to compromise with everything the high school is giving you.
I don't know, just if someone was to tell me something now, what I knew back then, I would tell them, like, don't be so hard on yourself. Even though all the work is really, sometimes it's overwhelming, it really is. But you'll get through it. It's not the end of the world.
The students of Discovery, you have to be focused. Enjoy the moments at Discovery while you can, because when you're out there in the world, you begin to miss all the reasons why that you hate Discovery, whereas you loved it because it helped you become either the president of the United States or become the world's greatest engineer. So I would say stay focused, stay versatile. That's my favorite word. And and also I would say, be determined and be passionate about the things you enjoy doing, and also to be strong, because even though things may get very troublesome, you still have to work hard through it, because it does take you far. And so also, most importantly, surround yourself with people that will help you, that would help push you up to the highest level, because the sky is the limit and it will take you.
I was immediately enthused by the unique environment that Discovery offers, and I really felt like I had a place here.
Take away from the purpose of Discovery.
To guide them to learn it. Cancel it. Erase that whole thing.
How many times did I say I like to see the students make? I like to always see the students. I like to always see the students. Here's what I was trying to say. What I really like is that I see the students.
This is, well, scratch that. How am I introduced?
He's here.
They push you to... Sorry, can I start over? Because I feel...
For just the price of 1 cup of coffee, you can make this teacher remain a teacher at Discovery Charter School.